Hi, I'm Sue Ann Cordell, and I thank you so much for joining me today on my podcast. You know, this has been a very interesting week. There's been a lot of heartbreak in our country, a lot of heartbreak just in our wonderful state of Tennessee. So today, I just want to dwell a little bit on the heartache, but then try to shift it over to something that gives us a little bit more of a positive approach to life. Last week, when I was in here doing my podcast, there was a terrible accident that took place in East Tennessee. Some college students at Milligan University were out on their cycling road. It's a cycling team, and they were out cycling, and a car hit them and killed two of them, and four of them are still in the hospital today. Whew, that was just heart-wrenching. Then 2 days later, got a text from a very dear friend of mine who said that her husband was in the hospital. He was not doing very well and did not expect him to live long at all. My husband and I went to the hospital, and we were so grateful that we had a chance to go and see him and tell him how much we appreciated him and how much we loved and cared for him. And 2 days later, he took his last breath. Then, yesterday, a devastating thing for our state, Dolly Parton passed away. All three of these things that happened, all of these occurrences, were things that we know can happen on a regular basis. But when it happens, it can be so hard to understand and so hard to grasp. I just want to pray for the families and the ones that lost their lives at Milligan University, and pray for the students as they go back to school right now. I want to pray for peace and comfort for them. And I am so grateful for our friendship with Sandy Chapman, who we've known for over 30 years. He's no longer suffering. He's in a better place. And just a couple of weeks ago, Dolly Parton was she had gone on to one of the news channels here just to say, I think I'm going to be okay. I'm just not feeling really well right now, but I think I'll be okay. And she said something that we'll all remember, and I will always love you. And so we have great memories of these people, but it really helps us understand how fragile life can be. I've talked about this before on my podcast. My dad was an optimist, and he would say to me all the time, Sue Ann, we're only going to live on this earth one time. Don't be miserable doing it. Live the life out of every day. And I would roll my eyes. Yeah, Dad, I know. And then he passed away. And you know what? It changed everything for me. And at that point in my life, I realized, Sue Ann, you're only going to be on this earth one time. Don't be miserable doing it. Live the life out of every day. So today, the first thing that I want us to do is just stop everything that's going on. Now, if you're driving, I don't want you to stop right now, but you can listen to it again later. But just stop. Take a deep breath. Take another one. And then I just want to encourage you to look around at your blessings. Count your blessings. Look at the beautiful sky if you're outside. If you've got children at home, look at those beautiful children. Whatever you have going on right now in your life, you may have some hard struggles going on, but I can promise you there are going to be some things that are good in every single day. We're only going to live on this earth one time. Let's not be miserable doing it. When you wake up in the morning, I want to challenge you. When you get out of bed, say, good morning. This is a brand new day. I have never been here before. and open your eyes and look around at all the things that you have going on for you. Oh, I know you're probably going to have some struggles. I will too. But my blessings and the good things in life will far outweigh the bad things. But you know what? You have to open your eyes. You have to look around, and you have to be looking for those good things. The second thing I'd like for you to do is make sure that you don't underestimate the value of who you are and what you mean to others. Encourage others. Instead of complaining, be the person that switches those complaints to compliments. I know it can be so frustrating when you're trying to get everybody ready for school and you're trying to get to work and you've got all these things going on and it's like, I am about to go crazy. Well, when that happens, again, just stop. Take a deep breath and remember, you're only going to be on this earth one time. Don't be miserable doing it. And be the sunshine for other people. One of the things that I didn't know the students from Milligan University, but I did know my friend who passed away, and I do know the reputation of Dolly Parton. I had the opportunity of working in show business during a lot of her career, and I know that she was the joy in every room that she walked into. Now she's gone, and people are still talking about the joy that she had around her all the time. I want to challenge you to be that joy. When you get up in the morning, you thank God for a new day. You look around at all the good things that are going on and say, I've never been here before. Look for the good. And then say, everywhere I go today, I want to bring the joy. And I discovered years ago that when I go to God first thing in the morning and I start my day with him, the joy of the Lord is my strength. And it can be your strength as well. When you see somebody that's just usually aggravating you or triggers something in your head when you're around them, look at them through God's eyes, not your own. You know, I have had an opportunity so many times to work in nonprofit situations. And I had a day when I was out here in Nashville with an organization called Shower Up. And at this particular event, they also had some other things going on for people that were experiencing homelessness. And we were giving out backpacks. And it was just a beautiful thing that we were doing. And each person that came up to get a backpack had such a great attitude. There was one woman who had a sweatshirt, a hoodie on, and on the back of the hoodie it said, "You don't know my story." And I thought, wow, I love this. And I asked her, I said, I love your hoodie. Is there any way I can get a picture of you with this and share it with other people? Because people need to understand everybody has a story. And she agreed, and I took a picture. And every once in a while, you will see that on my social media pages, because I want us all to remember we all have a story. But we're all here on this earth to make a positive difference in the lives of others. So look for the good in the things around you. It's so easy to get caught up in the negativism around you, and that just doesn't feel good, does it? And none of us know when our last day on this earth is going to be. But we do know we've got today. Don't be miserable doing it. That book that you've been saying you're going to write, get started. That song that you've been trying to get out, that you've been writing, get it written. That project that you've been working on, that relationship that's been a little rocky that just needs to be fixed. It's time. It's time. None of us know how long we've got, but we do know we've got today. Let's take a positive approach to life. Take time to recognize the good around you. And don't ever underestimate the value of your encouragement for others, because we all need that. And it just seems like we're bombarded so much with bad news. But I can tell you that if you look around, the world truly is amazing. Here's something I'd like for you to do in addition to those other two things. When you get up in the morning, you want to count your blessings and you want to be grateful that you have another day. And you want to be excited because this is a brand new day that you've never experienced before. That's super important for you to do that. But then also, if you are saying, but you don't understand, my life is horrible. Well, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take a piece of paper, or you can do it on your laptop, whatever works for you. But I want you to list all of the bad things that are happening for you right now. Just write them down or put them in the computer, whatever works for you. And then I want you to look at those things on your list. Then take a deep breath, close your eyes, breathe in, breathe out. Do it again. In, out. And if you need to get up and walk around for just a minute, do that. And then sit back down and begin to list all of the good things that are happening in your life. My experience has been, when I share this with other people, when I'm coaching them on these things, is the good always far outweighs the bad. But we get into this habit of thinking so much about the negative and those bad things that we forget we've got a good life. We really do. So as you go through this week, I want you to look in the mirror and say, I'm only going to live on this earth one time. I do not want to be miserable doing it. I am going to live the life out of every day and make a positive difference in the lives of others. And as much as I can possibly do it, I want to open a door. And every door I open, I want to take the joy into the room with me. I hope that this has been helpful for you today. And if it has, please share it with others. But remember, we're only here on this earth one time. Don't be miserable doing it. Live the life out of every day. Thank you, Jean McGee, for giving me that advice when I was a little girl. Have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon.